Hello everybody, here is DNA and Games and welcome to another video from 7 Grand Steps. So, as the last video was almost a complete fail, hopefully this time we will succeed in having, let's say, a better chance in completing our objectives. So first, our son, Judah, will attend to the rites. Judah must withstand a public ceremony proclaiming his status. His family prepared the ceremony and feast that strains even their considerable means attend by. He was dressed in finery and surrounded by important acquaintances and friends of the family. Judah suffered the long-winded and costly blessing of the contracted priest. Judah dried shallow to keep from coughing. Eventually, the ceremony ended and the feast began. Purchase? Yay! Now let's see. We have a B plus, a C plus, and an A. But there are no love interests. So first, we will not take her. So one of them already married, but not the one that I was interested in. The problem is, can I actually get there? C plus and A. That one is our main focus. She didn't move at all. But now, Sadeh is available for marriage. Sadeh, mother introduced him to Sadeh. He can bring funds to our family needs to crack the ceiling that prevents us from taking control of the city, Sadeh argued. Bribing our way into position of control would undermine the strength of that control. No, well, she's definitely not interested in us. So now I will use a theater coin. Let's reject her for now. But the one that we are interested in is not really interested at all. So now I definitely need to... Okay. So, Tamut Nefret has recoiled at his father's suggestion. What? Marry a man who works with their hands? She escaped to tell Judah, no, no. Those who smell of ditch dirt and wretched fat may be blessed by their God, but I want my fingers through hair combed with amber, kiss fingers without blisters, and raise our children to strive higher. Judah smiled. They married with his parents' wealth. Judah would siphon Tamutnefer's wealth into his own coffers, dulling their ears, while fulfilling Nefret's fantasy. So the weird part is that she actually asked us to marry. We said no, but now we were like, okay, let's marry, and she was like, no. So I don't actually get all that, but so actually she is interested in us. That's great. We will evolve the conscript skill of our kid, our boy, and now we need to advance and take the golden bead again. So I'll move her first, then I'll move him. With impetuous love, we actually take the golden bead. Another kid is born. We will increase his conscript as well. So now with him we will work with one of the neighbors, and with her we will collect the other half of the golden bead. Okay, the kids will increase their conscript skill once again. Now we need some theater coins, and we do have two. So I will move her back, work with her husband, produce yet another kid, and then use a theater coin to advance him. Something happens. The population of the city grew faster than infrastructure could be built. Violence over small matters erupted daily, and recent assembly meetings decayed into unproductive arguing. The ruling administration called a secret meeting. Judah was lucky to be invited. Judah proposed to migrate citizens to build a colony down the river. Organizing his effort employed many scribes. Judah was engaged through the process. So he actually received some work. This is great. Merchant. We had no merchant skills. That's totally fine. No merchant coins. Rivals Manimer and Sadeh have discovered. Children Nether and Banner play more often with each other and with their friends. Okay, so we will send him with astronomy to collect another blue bead. Something happens again. A high flood entered the city. Tradesmen and workers swarmed to find higher ground. The temple district where Judah's family lived had been rebuilt atop previous structures. Incidents with warriors who guarded the district left bodies drifting. Water seemed to crest as if the river god herself respected its sanctity. Judah offered room in his home to the disposed. Most grateful, but some of them stole from his home. So someone actually stole from us. Now then, we will move her with harbor or port or whatever that's called. We will collect half a golden bead. Someone works with us. Another one works with us. there are no beads though. So we will send him back to work with another neighbor, and we will advance her with another harbor coin. Now we can actually take 2 golden beads. I only need to be careful enough. The children by then told a terrible lie about Netta, so some of the children are having some problems with one another. So I will use a city states coin with him to collect a golden bead, and then I will use a schooling coin with her to collect another golden bead. Here half the golden beads were lost, but yeah, then we will send him. No, we will send. Yeah, we will send her with 3 keys to collect a blue bead, and we will send him with Harbor to collect a golden bead. Okay. Now we will advance. We will advance her with 3 keys. Collect golden bead. Then we will advance him with 3 keys as well. Collect half golden bead, then impetuous love. Okay. No one can take the divine rule bead, as our wife will take it. So we will use divine rule with her to collect golden beads there. Then we will send him to work with his wife and produce a coin. Some beads were lost. Now there are no beads left, but maybe we can take a writing coin with writing bead with him. Then we will send her to work with another neighbor. So a lot of them will be eaten by the crocs. We actually lost 3 neighbors who got eaten by the crocs. Now I will only send him to work with another neighbor, produce a new coin, and that will be it. Nestor, our oldest son, who loves Pachet, but also hates Pachet, which is weird, will have to continue our legacy. Hopefully it will be good enough. So Nether must withstand a public ceremony proclaiming his status. His family prepared the ceremony and feast that strained even their considerable fee. He was dressed in the finery and surrounded by important acquaintances and friends of the family. Nether suffered a long-winded and costly blessing of the contacted priest. Nether fell asleep in front of the priest. Upon the rite's completion, the priest kicked Nether awake and left without blessing the feast. Pity? Well, but he has a love interest, which is great. Let's see if we can get her to agree to marry us. So, Mariah is available for marriage. So Nether has recoiled at his mother's suggestion. What? Marry a woman who works with their hands? He escaped to tell Mariah. No, no, those who smell of ditch, dirt, and rancid fat may be blessed by the gods, but I want to run my fingers through hair combed with amber, kiss fingers without blisters, and raise our children to strive higher. Mariah pushed Nether suddenly. Leave before my parents hear you. They think the same, but I would rather bed an earnest worker than touch the feathered flesh of idleness. So we were actually the one that rejected. Weird, right? Okay, we have to marry this woman at any cost. Okay? Neferupit is available for marriage. Okay, Neferupit has recoiled at her father's suggestion. What? Marry a man who works with their hands? She escaped to tell Nether. No, no, those who smell of ditch dirt and rancid fat may be blessed by the gods, but I want to run my fingers through hair combed with amber, kiss fingers without blisters, and raise our children to strive higher. Nether just smiled. They married with his parents' wealth. Nether would simply siphons Neferubiti's wealth into his own coffers during their years, while fulfilling Neferubiti's fantasy. Okay, so someone is jealous. And what have we achieved? So, weirdly enough, she loves us. Okay, now we will first use 2 astronomy coins. We will use astronomy on her first. Oh, I cannot use astronomy on him anymore. So I will use a mathematics coin again. Hopefully he will not die by the crocs. Appetite. Okay. So I will use I will use astronomy on him first to advance with impetuous love. Okay. 10 yen. 10 Tetian. Tatian was born, and now I will also use astronomy on her. Let's see if another kid will be born, even though I doubt it. No? Okay. I definitely need to take the caravansary bead, so I will use another astronomy coin on him. Then I will use a theater coin on her. Now she can actually take the golden bead from caravansary if the jealous neighbor does not interfere. Because he is the only one capable of taking the golden bead. He does exactly that, but we have discovered another golden bead, so I will send her with a city-state coin to the upper class to collect the golden bead. Then I will send him with an astronomy coin to collect a blue bead, and that should be enough to uplift finally. Okay. Bribes and offering eventually paid off. Nether was appointed regent over the city's agriculture. Working for the city was considered a privilege. Administrators volunteered their time. Few ever became poor. A decision will determine the length of appointment. Okay, Nathan kept close watch on subordinates and eager to replace their superior. Okay, we already know this. Now we get some coins, and now we want to do a legend heroic deed. Okay, so for now we will only send them to work. First her with her husband, and then him with one of the neighbors, as there are no enforcements around. So now we have once again to decide about everything. So I will tolerate. Then, no, I first want to buy some new fields. I will buy 15 fields, then send the workers to work with those fields, and then offer part of the grain to the population. Okay, nothing happened yet, so we will send her to work and also him. They were still neighbors, but him worked with only one and goes back quite a bit there. Now let's see. There are no major problems. So let's buy some new land. We will buy 12 this turn. We will work all those fields. Then we will offer the majority of the grains to the population. Okay. Let it be done. Still no golden bead. Weird, right? So I will send her back again. Nothing major happened, but I will advance him with divine rule. Due to impetuous love, he will suffer quite a boost. Also, a potential kid can be born, and it is happening. We have 3 boys starting now. So there is some corruption happening in the city, but we can deal with that later. So we buy 7 more fields, we send the workers to work them, and we offer some grains to the population once again. Okay, someone works with us. We're providing 1 harbor coin. Really? Uh, Green bead is the one that spawned? I cannot believe this. Okay, so I need to take that from schooling, but first let's see. So conscript is not useful. I have to decide wherever to move her. So conscript is not a very good option. Neither is treaties, neither is harbor, nor divine rule. So city states or schooling, but schooling would be the best option. So I will advance her with schooling. Then I will advance him with not conscript, not schooling, not city states, not divine rule, treaties or harbor. Harbor it is. We will advance with harbor. So let's decide over the thing. I can actually sell some fields as I have no idle workers, right? Okay, then let's sell those and let's offer some granaries to the population. Okay, city state. So I will teach each of the boys city states. We lost the beat of schooling, but it was a green beat, really. It was not that crucial. So we will send him to work with one of the neighbors. Now let's see. Finally, we can actually buy some more land, which is exactly what we will do. Okay, we will send the workers to work those fields, then we will offer some granaries once again. This should suffice for now. The weird part is that I don't actually see people being... Oh, sorry, forgot to I don't actually see people being interested in us in a positive or negative way. So we will advance him with divine rule that should provide us with a golden bean. We will only buy seven fields. We will buy 7 fields. We will plant those 7 fields. We will offer to the population some granaries to increase our popularity. And now we will advance. Oh, we will offer conscript, right? Conscript improvement to each of our boys. Then we will advance her with not city state, not divine rule, not treaties, not harbor, so either schooling or conscript, but conscript is the best option, so conscript it is. Okay. The golden bead was lost, but now we can take a blue bead, so I will send him back to work with one of the neighbors and produce 2 onions. Okay, we enjoy the respect of other administrators, which is great. And we didn't struggle to all this for nothing. We will plant those fields, then we will offer some granaries to the public. Okay. Now we will send her with caravans down there to collect a blue bead. It's better than no beads, right? our kids will be able to improve their harbor skill. So we will send her to work with the lower class neighbors. We will improve the harbor skill of each of our boys, and then we will send him back to work with two of the neighbors, produce another harbor coin. Okay, the citizens of also like us, which is great. Let's buy some new fields. 15 again. Let's put the workers to work and then offer some granaries. Okay. Okay. We cannot advance in any way, so we will send her first to Harbor City States or Conscript. We'll send her to Harbor, and sending him to Harbor should actually put us in front of everyone. No more kids were born. Okay, great. Everyone loves that. Let's plant the field. Once again, 15 fields. Let's make the workers work these new fields, and let's offer some granaries. Okay. Someone works with us? Great. So where are the bees? Here they are. So I will first send her with schooling to collect golden bees. Sorry. Okay, so I will send him with schooling, our only schooling coin, there to collect. So once again, 15 kills. Make them work, and then offer some grains. Let it be done. I could have actually collected the blue beads, but this is how we learn, right? Okay, there are a lot of blue beads, so I'm going to send her with Caravansary to collect the blue beads there, and I will send him with Theater to collect another blue bead there. Okay, Matter commanded great loyalty from other administrators. Great. This is a great outcome. Let's buy another 15 fields. Let's plant those. And then let's distribute the granaries. This time we'll distribute a little more. Some bees were lost. but we will send him to work with his wife, give birth to another kid, but this time it is a girl. So we will only buy 5 fields this turn. We will make all the workers work those fields, and we will offer almost half of the granaries to the population. Okay, conscript. Every kid will improve their conscript skill. And now with her, we will use a mathematics coin to take another blue bean. Okay. 2 of our neighbors work with our wife to produce some new coins, but we will improve their harbor skill. Every kid will improve their harbor skill. Then we will send her with writing to collect another blue bean. Almost there, but not there yet. And then with him, we will send him to collect half of the blue bead. Okay. Citizen entrusted Nether with the power of administration of public works. So we will build, then we will buy some new fields, but I will buy only 10 fields this turn. I will send the workers to work, and then I will distribute to the public more than half of our remaining granaries. But I'll have to be careful now that I have even more power, because as we learned from Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility, right? So now no one, absolutely no one, can actually collect the blue bead from there. So I will send her to work first. Then I will improve the city-state skill of every kid. Their relationship doesn't seem to be interesting, so they don't actually relate very much. Then I will send him to work with that neighbor, produce 1 coin, which is not a caravansary coin. Then let's decide about what it should happen. So as our last action, we will buy 7 fields. We will plant those 7 fields. But then we will distribute to the public almost half of what we own. And then we will send Tetienne to attend the rite of passage. A grand ceremony was planned to publicly proclaim Tetienne's state. Okay, right. Servants dressed Tatian in the finest garments. Important officials and their families surrounded him. A great feast began after Tatian suffered the long-winded blessing of High Priest. Tatian maintained perfect pose through the ceremony. The High Priest stayed to bless the feast. He partook of it heartily. So that one, marvelous. Oh, and we actually have a love interest, but it's not this one. So first, we should have to reject Mossy. So we will prosecute bribes. Then we will buy some new land. No, 15 is more than enough. Okay, we will send the workers to work, and then we will offer more than half of our granaries to the public. Okay. As I maintained a great posture during the ceremony. Okay, so now I have to search for a wife as the one that we loved actually married. So now, with treaties, I should try and propose to the one that we ignored first. So Mossy is available for marriage, court. Mossy sent an entourage to propose to Tatian. Their message told of Mossy's earnest love. In words she had labored over for weeks. Tatian accepted her position and wealth, but not her love. So she is interested in us, but we are not in her. Well, but we have kids. We have a daughter, Nidaba. Okay, so first let's advance. We cannot advance with schooling as we have no schooling coins. We cannot advance with harbor as it's not a great advance. We cannot advance with divine rule, which will teach to our daughter. We will not advance with treaties. So conscript or city state. I will go with city state. Okay. That's that then. No one can take the golden meat that we are aiming for, and we will see why. Now, using a city-state with him, and having the impetuous love, we will get exactly what we need. No kid was born, but that's fine. Now let's decide on what we will do. So we should buy some more fields. 15 again. Then we should wait, we should work on those new fields, and lastly we should offer to the public more than half of our remaining granaries. Okay, and with her we will move her with conscript, which will provide another golden bead. Now we should take part in heroic deeds. Once again, the population of the city threatened to outstrip urban development. Tatian was given additional duties regarding the formation of a colony. Tatian declined, claiming that he had too many duties already. Tatian requested the role of recruiting immigrants. Tatian requested the role of scouting the location. Tatian requested the role of organizing the supplies and establish the colony. Okay? They agreed that he would arrange supplies for the migration and initial establishment: wooden shovels, sandals, goats, pigs, donkeys, donkey carts, pottery wheels, magic charms, beer, jugs of fruit, weapons, seeds, plow, copper, ingot, forging tools, rope, cloth, and rough-shaped wood were a smattering of the supplies required. Tatian spent funds hiring scribes to organize each type of goods. Tatian worked directly with nearly 100 vendors to obtain supplies. Tatian worked with merchants who handled the details for a price. Or Tatian schemed as many sources as he could for the effort to fill his effort. So we spent funds to organize the goods. Okay? A sense of camaraderie arose between these professionals, and their efforts meshed like beautiful fabrics. Etienne spent the last month of his assignment at the site, helping the colony establish itself. Etienne used all his influence being being assigned permanently. Etienne immersed himself into the effort. Etienne delegated the effort to underline the scourge from the colony. Tatian schemed the food of the colony's table in his private coffers. Okay. The colony rose like its construction slowly but steadily. Tatian was rewarded. So we become a local hero and we receive some coins. Now we will try and do a legend of invention. Okay. Now we will teach our daughter divine rule, and that's what we did. For that particular day, now with schooling, we'll send him to collect the golden ticket. Okay, so we are suffering from the plague, but still everything looks more than good for us. Oh, and the price of the fields is greatly reduced. So we'll buy 25 portion of land this turn. We will send the workers to work and we will offer more than half of our remaining granaries to the population, like this. Okay, and we will send her with Harvard to collect another golden ticket. Okay. Now we will send him to work with one of the neighbors with just one coin. Okay. Citizens seems content with Tatian's effectiveness. Great. So we will buy some more fields now. But I think that 15 should be enough. Then we will send the workers to work and we will distribute the grains partially. Okay. Then we will send her to city state to collect another golden bead, and then that's it. Our kid will have to learn on its own. Okay, so we have a schooling that we should collect, but none of us actually have a chance of producing a schooling coin, but I will try and get it. So I would like to move our neighbor in hope of producing a schooling coin, which actually happens, which is great. Let's see what's going to happen. Subordinates hesitate to obey. Really? Why is that happening? How strange. Usually they don't hesitate to obey. I would buy only 10 fields. Maybe I'm buying too many fields or something. I don't know. Why are they hesitant to obey my orders? Usually that should not happen unless something is preparing to happen, which hopefully does not. Alright? Okay, and with schooling, we'll take the golden bead that we were aiming for. Okay, now I will send her back to work with another neighbor. Produce something, but not what we need. And then we will send him with concrete to collect half of the golden bead. Citizens and content effectiveness, right? Let's buy some new fields then. 15 should be more than enough, right? Because if I buy 20, oh, 20 is more than enough. Let's make them work these fields. And then let's offer some granaries. Perfect. Okay. I don't think I will succeed with my innovation desires, but we'll see. So we'll send her back to work with her husband. Nothing important. We cannot take the schooling half bead that we aim for, but we can take half of the golden bead from Harvard. Hesitant to obey. Again? Why is that happening though? How strange. Why are they hesitate to obey my every command? 15 should be enough for now, as they are hesitant to obey my every command. Apparently we are in war with tribes on the hills, but I don't have control over that, so I should not be the one to blame. Okay, so now I can actually improve some skills from my daughter. So I will actually wait. I will send her to city states first. Then I will improve the treaty skill of our doctor. Then I will send him to city state. With impetuous luck, we have a winner. Another golden bean has been taken. We give birth to another daughter which we teach treaties instantly. People strode happily through the city. For his noteworthy effort, Tepian gained 3 electric points. Great. Now I will only buy 3 fields, because I need to keep my popularity growing. Then I will offer half of the granaries that we own, or something like that. I don't think that I send them to plant those fields, but this is how we learn. Okay. So I will send her with astronomy, and then I will send him to treaties. Let's improve the conscript skill of both our doctors. Now let's decide. Hesitant to obey. Really? Why is that happening again? Why are they hesitating to obey my orders? Shouldn't they be at my command at any time? Okay. So no one can take the beat from treaties. So with him we will go and take the beat from treaties. Let's see what's happening. Cheers for Tatian would be heard through random windows. Great. People love me again. But I encountered that other times as well, and it all turned out to be kind of a lie actually, as they've actually turned against me pretty quickly. Okay? We cannot teach our daughters anything. Whoops. Forgot to. Now I will move him with Harbor. Okay. Hesitant to obey again. Prevent any serious loss. Great. Great. The fact that we are preventing any serious damage is absolutely marvelous. The workers should work, and I will offer them some granaries. Now I will advance her with define rule conscript. I will actually advance her with conscript as she will take that green bead. Not exactly what I was aiming for, but you take what you can. Boom. So I cannot take the beat from schooling, but I can take the beat from treaties first or astronomy treaties. Let's take a okay. Celebration of city's accomplishment echoed across the city. Great, great, great. 15 new fields. Plant those new fields and offer some of the grains to the population. Okay. Now she will advance with divine rule. Yeah, she can advance it. I was unable to take it anyway. Luckily for us, let's hope that we will not lose the one from astronomy. Let's see. Okay. And we have discovered. The high priest was in a jovial mood. It was time to tax the citizen. Each always complains he pays more than others, he laughed. Then sobered. The problem is many can easily avoid our collectors. Tatian proposed. Scribes already track the granaries on farms. Perhaps we should track the people there in the city as well. Luckily for him, the city's population never discovered who cursed them so with cursed them so generation after generation. So we lose divine rule, and from divine rule we actually discovered something. I'm not exactly sure. Gain even more power to rule. So census. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but yeah, census it is. First, let's decide over what is happening. Okay. Corruption is almost inexistent right now. But until we get 15 fields, I will make them work those fields and then I will offer some grains to the public. Then we should move her with census. Advanced quite a bit. And that will be for today. We have two writing coins, which was replaced by arrival in town has discovered the alphabet. Great, alphabet is great. Hmm. I will move him with mathematics. Who's black? What? So, most blessed. In the last year, the plague burned out itself. Tribes on the hills raided our farms. They killed citizens and stole bushels of grain. Foreign trade added bushels of the grains, and we harvested. Bushels were lost. Salt accumulation, citizens died, corruption made worse, set a crown upon his head before joyous crowds. So I think that that's the end, actually. Oh, smoldering rebellion flared into flames of decline. The colony, the former city of the city of the sun god, two other colonies declared independence. They slowly curtailed the flow of their goods. The city of the sky god had been weakened by multiple years of poor harvest. They sought to extract a better price from the city that begat them. 38 was given emergency power over the city's every function. Whispers of war broke into shouts demanding conquest. 38 prepared for an offensive war. 38 prepared for a defensive war. 38 roughly overhauled the government, replacing it with royal minions to tighten his grip. 38 reformed the government, placing talented, patriotic administration in top positions. Tatiana sent emissaries to the city of the Sun God to propose a treaty. So let's go with placing talented and patriotic administrators in top positions. The new administration argued and they said the compromise accomplished some good, but before major changes could be implemented, enemies approached the gate. The enemy city, emboldened by those rebellious colonies, struck with a vast army. It swarmed against the walls, but was soundly repulsed. The army then surrounded the city to starve it into submission. That they neglected their siege, confident that the city could outlast their enemy. That he has sent out forces to prevent the city's isolation. Tatiana led his army out of the gate and against the enemy. Tatiana sent the whole of the army out of the gate and against the enemy. Tatiana sent out forces to prevent the city's isolation. They managed to keep a route open to brave traders. A month passed before the enemy fell back for resupply. The citizens barely had strength to cheer. Domestic trials challenged his in his city. What should he do with the power invested in him? Relinquished power to the principal administration. Tizia resupplied the army and marched out for further conquest. Tizia declared himself first king of the city. Tizia intended to maintain his position of combined powers. Okay? He was given a choice of exile or retirement. The legend continues in the Bronze Age as far a far descendant of Setian adds to the legacy of Selk and Kenneth. So now we will actually move from this portion to a new age. See, the wheel looks a bit different. So we are almost at the top. A century passed. Family stories told of the many traders and laborers taken by his ancestors, but Archaeolops took the professions of his father and his great father. He would be both physician and teacher. Archelaus swore to reach far in life to grab some of its advantage. Archelaus had ambition to gain the king's favor someday. Archelaus sought to learn many things more than even doctors and teachers must know. So let's say that he will go with on to gain the king's favor from him. He sought to pursue a goal of legend social advancement. Gaining the king's attention will be expensive, costing more than mere gold. And we can now reconsider and go with another path, or was determined to take the family into the ranks of power. And that's exactly what we will go for. But due to the change of the age, this will be all for today. Next time we will go with the first um, human in the Bronze Age, our first character, which is from the Bronze Age. So I think that next time, before we go, we will see the story of each of our ancestors, and then we will continue with Archelops the Virtuous. Okay, so then, as I said, this will be all for today. I have been DNA Games. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment, and I'll see you in the next one. But until then, have a great day. Bye.